one?
No, because it's out of balance. You want to try and keep the tree symmetrical as possible.
Let the tail line into the middle of the tree as well.
So this one here is symmetrical. We've got 4 branches that's perfect, and that's nice. Just getting rid of these because they're too long, and when they get too long, they get too leggy, and the fruiting wood next year won't be any good. So by cutting them, I'm stimulating a bit of growth for the next season, which is really important. Also, I'm reducing the crop load, which is really important because you're going to have just way too many pieces of fruit on here.
So you cut the tip as well?
Yeah, but these are covered in fruit buds. There's so many fruit buds on here. So we have to reduce the crop load up. Too slow, Noel?
No, go find the yourself. That's the other shed. Anyway.
We don't need you. All right, how's that look?
All good.
All right, that's a nice tree, really nice tree. This one here also looks good. So yeah,
4 branches.
yeah. And this is, some varieties are really cooperative and will just grow nice. Doesn't matter what, you know, apples. Fuji apples are crazy, they just grow all over the place and they're so hard to manage.
Henry.
Oh, Henry, beautiful. Really, really nice old peach, that one, oh Henry. And these are grown for flavour. We've chosen these varieties because of their eating qualities, the preserving qualities. It's really important. We believe in this time, of course.
So you don't want a lot of branches?
Not really. We'd rather have better quality branches.
Because it will affect the size of the fruit?
If you have lots of branches and lots of fruit, you're just going to end up with small fruit. And a stressed out tree, the tree will just go, I don't like this. You're better having fewer branches, fewer fruit. You'll get bigger and better fruit. We get greedy. So, you know, I'll need to come down in the springtime when there's fruit on there and show you how to thin. So removing the crop load so that the tree is balanced. Like we do that for commercial reasons, so you can leave more on than we can because you're not worried about selling. But in saying that, if you leave too much on, you're not going to get fruit the year after. And see how I leave them longer at the bottom, and as I move up, sort of like a Christmas tree shape. So wider, so to the point. You see that? Wider, it's too wide. Yeah, see how as I'm moving up, so you're almost drawing a line like that. Right, same here. So I could, you know, just... Does that make sense? All right, this is a little bit more interesting.
Here's the one from the bottom.
Yeah, at least one. Yeah, it is.
Buried a bit deep, that one.
No, I think it's just come up. Yeah, you do it. What have we got?
Dig it in, is it, brother? That wire.
Oh yes.
Oh, Henry. Don't you want your fingers? Just lost sound.
It's growing through the tree, yeah. That's why it's right in the middle of the tree. Because of the things branch out, so just to cut it off.
It seems to have healed over itself.
Yeah. No, don't try pulling it out, mate. It's right through the middle.
It'll be alright, I think it's healed over.
Otherwise, it might damage it. Trying to rip it out. It's grown right in. We can just cut it off on each side.
So you really don't want any branches growing into the middle. All right, so that's pretty important. Keeping that flat line in the middle. That's keeping this area clean. So you want to push that up. So what do we got? This is a bit of an ugly one. It didn't really cooperate. That'll come away. I'll probably get rid of that to make sure. Do I keep that one? No. Clear as mud?
Yeah.
This is not a great one. It's a tree.
We started doing a bit of video, but we haven't done all the
I thought
trees
it's
yet.
done before.
Just did a few trees.
That's a lot of trees.
Veggie and all this videoing it.
Okay.
So Bed's only got enough. I thought I'd just, you know,
All right, so we got two.
fresh the mind.
We've only got two on this one.
Too dominant.
Yeah. Might have to leave one. Well, you can leave two. Two's, yeah, balanced. So I've left this third one over here.
You get 4.
It should catch up, but it's not a great tree. That one done. That one's coming up all right.
It looks cleaner now.
Looks cleaner.
Yeah.
That's
Bit of haircut.
Oh yeah, haircut.
We're due for a haircut too, brother. No.
me too. That's it.
Go, brother. No.
See a hairdresser? You're a barber.
Going inside it, so that should be cut.
Which one?
This one? Yeah.
Well, he's kind of yes and no. I mean,
The gap.
I'm just trying to. I haven't worked out what I'm going to do with this thing yet. Whether I keep it. I haven't made a decision on it.
Yeah, you can keep it.
We'll keep it for now. See what it does. Which means I have to keep them short. See how I'm keeping it narrow. This one's probably getting a bit long.
Does it take long for the tree to grow its branches again, or during springtime it will just?
They'll start again. They'll start again in September, and it won't take long before they grow back.
This is the old
Yep,
plum.
that needs to go. All right,
Old tree.
what do we got here? Good, good, good. It's not a great tree, this one again.
It should be taken out by the tractor. Pulled out.
Too hard.
You're going to have lots of fruits here next year for sure.
Next year.
Well, this
Fruits already.
this coming season. Yep.
Really?
For the birds.
No, don't be like that.
Stay here all day.
Uh-huh.
Because there's no
to
net.
show those. Yeah, because there's no net.
I'm gonna.
You'll have to give Caleb an air rifle.
Do you think a scarecrow will do?
He's got a 22 and an air rifle.
Has he?
We have, so it hasn't come out for a while.
Get Jessica down here. She's a machine.
Even those tree on that side, the peach, with the net on it, birds are still coming in.
It would be nice, like Brother Ben said before, it would be a blessing to be able to cover the whole orchard. Obviously, money-wise.
Yeah. All right, what are we going to do with these things? These haven't got any support, so we have to do a different. Because we haven't got any, see how that's planted? You're gonna have to dig that around. That bud union needs to be dug out. That's really important. Noel, that's a job for you. All right, so we've got no support. So it's no good leaving a high tree that's gonna fall down. So this is where we do have to cut back. It's the old style Italian pruning. Like if this was on a wire, we could work with it really well. There's fruit buds, it's growing nice, look at this. You could do that. But no, we're, even I've got to think about this because it's,
If we'll just put a post on it.
that's the other thing. You could get a star picket or some type of post
Yeah.
and then use it as a central leader. Can we do that?
Yeah, we have to.
All right, well let's get rid of that thing. That's too low. And that one's too low as well. And I'm tangled up in the tree. All right, so that's probably a bit too strong, too high. So if you've got your pole there,
Yeah, we have
you can bring these down and that'll work well. That'll heal, just leave that. All right, and you've got fruit buds on here already. So they're looking good. Now Granny Smith, you see I made a cut, I did an unusual cut. We tend to keep them shorter because what happens is they get long, they're very soft, they're very supple wood, and they'll end up on the ground. So we tend to push them back in a little bit, keep the branches shorter. We've got some sort of plum tree here. We might go a 4 litre on this one as well. Go the same system. I'm going to do it exactly the same as if I would do a nectarine. So there's one, here's 2, here's 3. All right, which means I need to get rid of the competition. I'm going to keep that low. I'm going to keep a little side branch here. I'm going to keep a side branch here. I'm going to go and cut these short. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something even more naughty. I'm going to cut these back into half, about halfway. And what I'll do, that'll make them branch out. You could even come back further, come back to a 1/3. I'm going to keep this one as just a bit of a side branch. Right, does that make all sense? So that's what you do if you didn't have support on a plum tree, and these will bud up. That'll be fine. Apricot tree, we're going to do exactly the same. We've got something to work with here, so let's cut it back. Let's choose which ones we want. So we're probably going to get 1, 2. We'll keep that one. And bring that right back. We'll keep the low one. There we go. Even back a bit harder, because by cutting it back hard, it's going to stiffen it up. It's going to keep it strong because it's got no support. And you're going to put a pole on this one, aren't you? That's a pear tree. So I want you to put a pole on it.
So what do you 2 pole? Or
No, just one. You can just go one. Just find a stake like this, a bit bigger, not even a lot bigger, and just put it right up against put it here, and just sort of similar to what you've done, just bring it in a bit closer, just to keep it strong. Think you
I
could?
didn't want to poke the root.
Don't worry about that. Just put it there. You'll be fine. All right.
Beautiful.
Done.